Okay, I'm gonna do a live react because, um, well, I think the interesting thing here is Elon Musk has been rather insistent that nobody should be blocked, nobody should be banned because there should be free speech. Everybody should be able to say whatever they want to say on Twitter. And yet, apparently, IPAC or somebody pressured him on this one. Let's see how this goes.
Isn't Ye suspended? He's gonna get back in like a week or a couple days. No shot, bro. Are you kidding me? Dude, Yadolf is done. Okay, and not just on Twitch. My man was blasting. Let's always remember this as my final tweet. He said that is fine. Is a 12-hour ban? Oh damn. Okay, I'm surprised. This dude had.
Okay, it's only a 12-hour ban. But it's interesting that he got banned at all. And honestly, I'll be real with you. The other Nazis on Twitter don't get bans like this. So this is probably some racism too.
Two of the most prominent ban tweet from his account. And we're gonna be talking about what he did. Okay, so here. So Ye's writers were like on a different level last night. For those of you who were under a rock, maybe you didn't hear it. Kanye West went on Alex Jones' InfoWars show alongside neo-Nazi Nicholas J. Fuentes. He even went as far as to deny the 6 million Jews died in the Holocaust number. Like, you know, he basically hit the neo-Nazi bingo. Okay, and that's what happens when you're like just your brain is just fried. Okay, you're in a constant state of mania, and you're being
Well, take a look at his influencers, right? He's apparently been paying a lot of attention to Louis Farrakhan, and he's also surrounding himself with white supremacists, white nationalists, Nazis. Um, Nick Fuentes, I can't even with you guys. Like, not only are you aligning with the very people that want to kill you, but you're denying your own heritage. Um, okay, all right. Let's see how this goes.
used and abused like a fleshlight by some of the most evil, awful goobers on the planet. He went from Clandis Owens, repeating Clandis Owens' talking points, and getting so much prominence and respect from the right.
For anybody who actually does believe in religion, like if you believe in a heaven or a hell, people like Candace Owens are going to go straight to hell because they sold their soul. Like, I don't know where I land in this. I am Catholic, so technically I'm supposed to believe in heaven and hell, but I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be just lights out. I don't know because nobody really knows, right? Like, you don't know. But I have had moments of inspiration during my life where I felt like there was some divine intervention. But I don't know. I don't know.
Wing for saying like insane, like transparently insane things about George Floyd and anti-black things, to taking it one step further and getting further radicalized by some of the most awful people on the planet. But Asanya, you're ignoring the context. He said that, and he was trying to say the Nazis weren't the bad guys the media makes them out to be. Okay, well that makes it worse. That doesn't make it better. Clandis and the Parler thing fell apart. Clandis's husband owns Parler. Kanye was supposed to buy Parler. I don't even know if he has money to buy it anymore, even though Parler's probably not that expensive. Like, so you're caught up. So it was wild. A lot.
Wasn't Parler actually like originally? Am I remembering this correctly? Wasn't Parler actually originally founded through some sort of Russian money? Like, wasn't it a dude who flew out to Russia and like had some business investors from Russia? That like wasn't there some Russian money involved in that? If I remember correctly, when they first launched, I don't know who owns it now or whatever's going on. It was a massive flop, right? Like they wanted to convince all the conservatives to leave Twitter and go to Parler instead, and it turned out to be like a massive flop.
A lot of wild things happen. Okay, a lot of insane things happen. Let me go through it real quickly. First of all, there were still who are defending him on the timeline. Like, a lot of liberals were like, oh, okay, it's over. Like, Kanye West is saying he's a Nazi, he loves Adolf Hitler. You can't say that. He went on this right-wing media tour where basically every single person that is on the right, from Tim Pool to Alex Jones, was like, dog, don't say you hate the Jews. Like, just say this instead. Like, they basically were trying to, like, hold his hand on camera to teach him the dog whistles.
Right.
And he was just like, nah, f- that. No dog whistles, bullhorn only, okay? Straight up. He just kept saying, like, no, dude. Just say that, like, the liberals are oppressing white people. He's like, no! That's true!
Well, he's not going to, because he also has some mental challenges. Like, clearly he needs therapy, right? Like, he's in a bad place. And he's so rich that he can do whatever he wants, right? So that's how he gets surrounded by, like, the worst possible people. I'll give you a comparison on a much lower level. When my grandmother started experiencing dementia, but it was before we declared her incompetent, right? Like, it took a couple of years for us to actually get that done, right? And she had like 3 dudes showing up to her house acting like they were her best friends while simultaneously trying to rob her. And she got robbed on a public bus because she did lose her license at one point and had to start taking public transportation. There is a time when the family has to step in and intervene, and it's going to be much more difficult in a situation with, like, Kanye West, West, because he has so much money and so much power that it's going to be very difficult. I mean, I don't know, Britney Spears' family was able to do it to her, which is really unfortunate because I don't think it was warranted in that case. But in Kanye West's case, the family really should be stepping in and intervening at this point, because he's clearly making some really bad decisions that could hurt him, could hurt people around him. He's making some, he doesn't have a filter. He doesn't know how to behave in public anymore.
But also the Nazi thing. Alex Jones last night literally was like, say you love the uniforms. Come on, say something normal. And he's like, no. So it is kind of wild that, like, we're not even focusing on that aspect. Like, Alex Jones has had prominent white nationalists on his show on a regular basis, right? But those prominent white nationalists are conservative Republicans, and they don't actually say openly that they love Adolf Hitler. But Kanye is Kanye, so he just can't stop himself from just straight up saying it. Okay, that was interesting. But of course, his dick riders are still going to ride the dick. They're still going to glaze him up. Here's one. Ye said he loved everybody, even Nazis, because they invented microphones he used. He said he loved everybody, even the surgeon who killed his mom. Ye's reflecting the concept of being Christ-like and loving everyone no matter what. Sound bites and viral memes will ignore the context. Bro, there is none. There is no context. The context makes it.
Can anybody, like, drop in the comments for me what religion he is? Like, what he says he's Christian. By the way, a lot of people who say they're Christian exclude Catholics from that description. They seem to think that Catholics aren't actual Christians, even though Catholicism is technically the first Christian religion. But they don't include us because they've demonized us nearly as much as they've demonized Jewish people. So I'd like to know which religion he is a part of, and, like, who is his pastor right now? Like, who is influencing Kanye West?
Worse. He literally just defended Nazis over and over again, and he said the Holocaust was not real. Like, there was no 6 million Jews did not die in the Holocaust. Shut the fuck up. That's the context. People are still, like, I did not realize that for as many people that were going to see Kanye West, like, openly say he loves Adolf Hitler and love Nazis and go, oh, okay, I'm done. He is a Nazi. Never mind. We were wrong. For as many people that said that, because there was a lot of normies who said that, a lot of liberals need to hear that to recognize that someone is, like, actually a fucking Nazi, okay? and even conservatives that want to distance themselves from Kanye West and say that's wrong, that's abhorrent, that's actually fucked up, you shouldn't say that, because conservatives have very similar ideas to the Nazis, so they always have to distance themselves from people who say that they're Nazis, you know what I mean? But having said that, there were still motherfuckers who were defending him. Kanye West promotes his 2024 presidential campaign with a symbol that seems to be a swastika inside of a Star of David. He came out and he said, this is my new logo. It's a Star of David with a swastika in it. He said the clues were there. He retweeted a guy who said the clues were there all along. This person isn't even like...
By the way, like, I know there's like, there's what, in like an Asian religion or something that is still using the swastika. I got some crap for this before of like, why do you have a swastika up? That they're trying to say that it's still acceptable to use that symbol in certain contexts. I don't think so. I mean, that's just my opinion, I guess, but I don't think it's acceptable in any case, regardless of what part of the country or the world that you come from. I think that the Germans took it and have spoiled it. It's done. It's done, right? Kind of like Pepe the Frog. Like, you're not going to take Pepe the Frog back. Alt-right already has it. They have it, right? And in regards to all the other religions who try and, like, bag on the Catholics, look, you're called Protestants because you protested the one true church. That's why you're called Protestants. Okay?
He's making fun of Kanye, calling him a black skinhead, and he still retweeted that. So, well, everyone, we had a nice run. Jesus is king. He posted the fucking swastika Star of David. He said, never turn our backs. Demna and the Balenciaga family for life. Cancel culture. Jesus, please heal. He defended Balenciaga one more time. I stand by Balenciaga and denounce all witch hunts, and I cancel culture. Jesus is king. Ending trafficking doesn't start or end with a fashion campaign for Christ's sake. That one is gonna, like, you know, that one didn't get as much as his Nazi defenses, so that was funny. Said he's done miracles on me. This is a video. I didn't even see the video. The use of porn destroyed my family, but Jesus will heal everything. Remove any and all forms of pornography from Twitter and every platform. Pornography is a product of pedophilia. When grown men look at porn, they're watching someone's daughter relive trauma for money. What is it about Miami that makes me feel like Scarface? Pluto call it Skiami. The war is over. Time to love. Hashtag love speech. He said waves. Another video. This is a video. I love the idea that, like, someone is free speech but anti-porn, because, like, porn is literally just artistic expression at the end of the day, right? And limitations on porn exist, obviously, just like limitations on free speech exist. But, like, being anti-porn means you are expressly anti-free speech, okay? You are anti-freedom of expression. You can't be, like, fucking pro-free speech or whatever the fuck while simultaneously being like, but, like, no porn, okay? So that's an insane juxtaposition, but of course many people don't recognize that. They only see fucking Kanye West say things that they agree with, and they go, I agree with this, and it's good that he said these things. Kanye was still, you know, doing all this shit, posting this. I don't know why. Don't know why he posted that. He said presidential posturing, yay 24. Let's see what else he retweeted World Star Hip Hop praying for world peace. He said, a prayer for world peace. Dear God, thank you for all creation. In the spirit of Jesus of Nazareth and all teachers of peace who inspire the many faith traditions, help me and all the people in the world learn how to replace hate, war, oppression, and division with love. I'll tell you this much. I do appreciate one thing about Kanye. He's doing a remarkable job educating millions of people on what dog whistles are and how they work in a weird way. He's also doing a
Wait, hold up. Let's also talk about, like, his newfound religion. Like, I don't recall... I don't really follow Kanye West, right? Yay. If that... I guess that's a dead name now? Is it Yay West? It's Yay West, right? Okay. So, when did he get indoctrinated? Because I don't recall him being religious like this before. And I think Hasanabi mentioned earlier that his former wife, I don't know if they're still married, I think they are divorced, right? Kim Kardashian actually did like some sort of porn, right? I think he brought that up because I know Hasanabi likes to watch porn. He's really into that. I don't, but so I don't really know all the details on all this bullshit. But I am curious about the religious aspect of it because it kind of seems like the same bullshit Donald Trump. I think he's like using Donald Trump's playbook, right? Because Donald Trump was able to convince the evangelicals that he was somehow religious and that he cared about their issues, despite the fact that he was formerly a Democrat and in favor of abortion. And I mean, and sleeping with prostitutes. Like, I'm just not understanding. I mean, is that what Ye is doing here? Is that he's using Donald Trump's playbook to try and get elected, but he's not going to get elected because everybody sees him as a crazy dude who's like aligning with Nazis and he's completely anti-Semitic. I just don't see where this is going.
Job showing that like these people who like talk about how prosperous and how Christian like they are actually fucking fraudulent Nazis. Okay, it's great. Like for a lot of normies, this is an opportunity to learn that like, oh shit, when people say this kind of stuff, like they mean this other shit. Why are people even talking about Kanye still? All it does is give Nazis a platform. Well, Nazis have been platformed, so it's time to unfortunately have that conversation again.
Agreed. Yeah. I mean, you can't just like let this go. It does have to be talked about. We do need to point it out. And I've actually been bringing it up in local leftist groups here in Orange County as well, that we need to have these conversations because we can't just let it go. Like when there is a smear campaign going on, you can't just pretend that it's not happening, kind of like John Kerry did with the Swift voters, right? You can't just pretend it's not happening. You have to address it. And there's a massive smear campaign going on against Jewish people, LGBTQIA, and they're starting to also come after Catholics.
Because like there was a point where he just basically did the prayer for world peace. Whether you took something away from the Alex Jones, Kanye West, Ali Alexander, Nick Floyd, this Laura Loomer mashup, or you thought it was a total shit show, Trump doesn't make the statement. If not for that podcast, what is the statement that he made? There was a Trump statement. What the fuck was the statement? Opinion. What Ye did today was the Christian version of what many punks did in the 80s. Fuck your villains. A rebellion against weaponized ancestral pain. Like it or not, it was meant to slaughter a sacred cow. Dude, your name is Curry Elsh. You're a loser. It's not counterculture to be like your racist grandfather, okay? It's not. No matter how hard you try to fucking make the Nazi shit look cool, okay? Ultimately, those ideas are the same ideas that your dumbass racist dad and your dumbass racist dad's dad had, okay? Conservatism is not counterculture and it never will be. The true counterculture in capitalist liberalism is anti-capitalism, okay? There's no punk rock on the conservative side. It's so stupid. Yeah, dude, I'm so punk rock. That's why I love having a militant police state ethnically cleanse people. That is not punk rock, brother. That's just more police state shit. There's nothing counterculture about loving the police and making the violent arm of the state more beefy so they can fucking undermine marginalized communities. That is not fucking punk. That's not counterculture. It's the same shit that your fucking goober ass dad believes. Okay, saying Nazis weren't all bad people, we should love each other isn't counterculture. It's showing your belly to the people that want to that most want to cut it open. Exactly. Like, dude, you got fucking Biden tweeting this. I just want to make a few things clear. The Holocaust happened. Yeah, this motherfucker was like old enough to be there. Hitler was a demonic figure, and instead of giving it a platform, our political leaders should be calling out and rejecting anti-Semitism wherever it hides. Silence is complicity. You got Brandon tweeting about this shit now, dude. That's where we're at. People's brains are so
well, and it's permeating throughout the country too. Like I said on a couple of their live streams, our South Vice chair, who is Jewish, has been receiving hundreds of anti-Semitic hate mail, simply because of her support for Mayor Farrakhan in this last election, and her support was required by the bylaws. She's an elected official in the party, and she has to support the endorsed candidate. She has no other choice than to do that. And that candidate was running in her region in South OC. But somebody's been attacking her, and there is an investigation going on.
fucking broken by seeing, capitalist corporations like or commoditize like academic language and social justice causes to sell more product to otherwise like marginalized communities, that they think like that's all it is. What is this tweet? Kanye West told Alex Jones that I bite down on the capsule pain, then pressure, I'm free. I open my eyes to the glory of an open field, aromatic herbs and wildflowers aglow. My mother licks me clean and I bathe in my first dusk as a Shetland pony. What the fuck? I think the outrage stems from white replacement theory propaganda. Yeah, that too. So Twitter is currently recommending I follow neo-Nazi Andrew Anglin. I guess Andrew Anglin is back on the platform, so that's cool. I like that they fucking banned Kanye West. Meanwhile, like Andrew Anglin's on the platform. Like, why is he on the platform? Why? Anyway, here's Fox News.
Because Elon Musk is a racist. Let's be real. Let's be real. He loves these Nazis. That's why he's bringing them back onto the platform. But he's still a racist.
Is giving fawning coverage to Kanye West when he was popping off about abortion and being a child of Christ.
I was blown away by Kanye West. I really was.
It was fascinating. This was an unvarnished, authentic.
We've rarely heard a man speak so honestly and so movingly about what he believes.
Kanye West is wise. He's unique.
Like, aside from all these other dudes, like Tucker Carlson knew Kanye West like anti-Semitic tendencies. He knew because Kanye West says some anti-Semitic shit in the conversation that he had with Tucker Carlson. Now, of course, we didn't know about it until later. Why? Because that motherfucker cut that shit out on purpose. Because he knows what works as far as propaganda. He knows what line not to cross, because Tucker Carlson believes in everything that Kanye West believes in, okay? Straight.
Well, yeah. I mean, okay. The thing is, Tucker Carlson also knows who pays him, right? And, they're the ones who are like, oh, well, the Jews run Hollywood. The Jews run the music industry, right? So if there is a lot of Jewish influence, which is more than likely the fact that it's a popular religion. A lot of people practice it, and throughout their culture, they've been very good at educating their lines to be talented in the arts and talented in surviving situations and investing their money, So that is some strengths that comes with that religion. And being a part of that religion is that you have a strong network, a strong social network of friends and family who, this is when we talk about, what is it? Whether it's like hereditary or it's like your environment. I know there's an easier way to say that, but I'm spacing on it right now. They have communities in which they can really raise up their people. And so they do advance, and that's great. That's a wonderful thing. It'd be great if, we could have those life lessons transferred to other communities that are less successful, right? But that also creates a lot of jealousy. And jealousy is ugly, as one of my friends likes to say. I had a friend who said that when we were like in junior high. She said that to my uncle at like a line show. Jealousy is ugly. It is. It's ugly. Like, literally, if somebody's successful and you need some more help, like, ask for help. Ask for help. Let's see if we can, like, impart these lessons to other communities so that everybody can be successful. But in the meantime, don't be jealous. If they're able to survive really harrowing situations, which they have been, in many cases, not in all cases. Obviously, the Holocaust happened, and that was incredibly tragic. So it has, the thing is, there is no good in hating on a community of people, hating on people for their ethnicity or their religion or any other identity factor. There is no good purpose in doing that. The best thing to do is to figure out how to uplift your own community, how to improve your own community, and to ask for help. Because there are a lot of allies out there that will help you uplift your communities.